is a no-mind state. Meditation is just a happening. Meditation is emptying the mind of all its thoughts. Meditation is letting go of all the detachments. Meditation is non-doing. Meditation is living in the here and the now. Meditation is being absolutely silent and still. Meditation is silencing the inner talk. Meditation is making contact with our inner essence and much more. Our dear Shivaramappa sir has been teaching meditation for the past 23 years. He is the Vice Chairman and Managing Director of Pyramid Spiritual Science Academy. We welcome you, sir, for another enlightening session.
Thank you, madam. My dear friends, a great welcome back to you for this meditational spiritual science educational program. Today's topic, we will discuss about the trends of the soul and mind. The whole humanity is made up of soul and mind. Okay, and the trends of them and the patterns and attributes and a sort of inner culture and everything, we should be able to understand very well so that to have a thorough life. Okay. Masters, before that, now let us go into meditation today. Madam, on to you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Dear masters, yes, sir. Dear masters, let us all sit comfortably wherever we are seated. Kindly cross your feet at your ankles if you're sitting on a chair or a sofa, and kindly sit cross-legged if you're sitting on the floor or on the mat. Keep your hands clasped with fingers into fingers, and remove spectacles if you're wearing any, and gently close your eyes. Let us maintain silence and get into this wonderful Anapanasati meditation. Once again, dear friends, keep your eyes closed and gently observe your breath. Breathe in gently and breathe out gently. Let us all go deep inside ourselves and explore that deep, unexplored world all inside ourselves. Follow that breath. Follow that cool air which goes inside you. Follow it until it reaches each and every cell of your body. Follow that outgrowing breath, which is warm and nice. And feel that it is taking away all that stress, all that fear, all that anxiety, and all that low energy away from you. Feel that gushing positive energy with each and every breath you take inside you. Remove that thought of expectation. What meditation can offer you. And be with your breath. No attachment to any thought which comes your way. Let go of that thought and relax. Relax. Relax your body. Relax your mind. Relax your being, the soul. Align your body, mind, and soul to that being in the present moment and enjoy that true state of being in the present moment. Meditation is the ultimate gift for mankind to liberate himself from all the sorrows, all the attachments, all the fears, and enter that blissful always joyful, wonderful state of enlightenment. Let us all elevate ourselves to the higher planes by practicing this Anapanasati meditation every day, dear masters. We have all taken this wonderful being of being a human being just to practice meditation, my dear masters. Last 2 minutes, let us all observe our breath and elevate ourselves by being in the blissful moment. Each and every minute in our life. Be with your breath, dear friends. Last 30 seconds. Okay, please. Gently place your hands on your eyes for a few seconds and open your eyes whenever you're ready. You have all done a wonderful job. Give a pat to yourself.
Yes. Yes, madam.
Thank you, sir.
It's a great joy, it's a great happiness to study and educate ourselves in human science and spiritual science. Meditation is one of the key factors, and the only factor, in fact. It's the gateway of the whole elegant and superior way of life. My dear masters, today let us understand about the culture of soul and mind. What are their trends, in fact? We already discussed some aspects of these in previous classes, but still, some more subtle aspects. Let us see with the slides. I am sharing the slides for your sake. You can refer even afterwards also. Okay. My dear my dear masters, I think you have the wider screen before you.
Yes, sir.
Looking up. Right. Fine. Thank you. So now, to understand the soul, first and foremost thing is it is self-illuminating body. Swayam Bhuhu, Swayam Prakash, Swayam Prakashaka in Sanskrit. Okay. Itself, it is called self-energized, loving force, self-enlightened. There's nobody to enlighten it. Already it is enlightened and it's self-energized, self-energized. There is no agency for that. Somebody need to give some energy to that. Already it has got energy embodied. Okay. It needs no agency to exist. It exists. That is called self. That is the energy field. Okay. It itself is energy field, giving light to everyone. Whatever it creates, it gives light. So it creates so many things. And it is the omnipotent. That means anything and everything can take form and become solid, become in a different state of existence. All kinds of existences are possible from the soul. So this is one of the things very unique, and this is the special character of the soul.
Shivaramappa sir, just one small information.
Yes.
Over your screen, there is something called free conference call is using the webcam. You can remove that.
Yeah, there is something is there. Okay, I keep it. I can't take it away, but I can keep it away. Okay.
Okay, sir.
That much is possible, right? Fine. So we should understand that it is a subtle thing which cannot be visible. It is immortal thing. It cannot die. It cannot vanish. It cannot be meddled with. It nobody can affect that sort of great energy. It is okay. This is the super energy, super consciousness, super energy body. It is, and it is immortal. That's what we have to understand. The subtle thing. It is immortal. It will never disappear. It is permanent. And fourth one is it takes any form. Any form, any solid or liquid or gas or whatever it is, all states of objects, solid states, all states it can achieve and it can take form. So this is one of the important and main characteristics of soul. Okay. It takes any form, solid or invisibility also. It will disappear and appear. It takes form and gets away the form. It will drop the form. It will drop the body if it is solid. Okay. And it vibrates, flows, pulls, and resonates. See, these are all the attributes of soul. It vibrates, and it flows like water, and it pulls constantly at a particular place. And then it resonates, radiates. So, in all directions, it is there. That's why it is called omniscient, omnipresent. It can have all sorts of special characteristics of powers, flows like a water, remain like a solid, okay, and be stagnant as a pond, okay. It is like that, and resonance is there, and energy is totally, dispersible. It will be occupying each and every place. So that is called, okay. So vibrating, flowing, pulling, as well as resonating, and every kind of movement it has capability to do. And then it associates with especially only the mind when it is empty. The mind, the energy field will occupy the mind in human beings. When it is empty, it will flow into that. So that is the character. Since it is also subtle, the mind also is subtle. That's why it goes and sits there. And then it releases always universal thoughts of love, light, and power. In one of the classes, we already explained that soul is nothing but combination of three attributes. What is that? Thinking high and speaking truth and performing the infinite, performing the unlimited level. Okay, it has got all kinds of power. That is called, we say, omnipotent, omniscient, omni present. Okay, and it is unspeakable, unimaginable. Already, I think we have discussed about it. Unspeakable. Asarjavat vadati. Unspeakable. We cannot explain that actually. Only certain aspects only we can discuss, not entirely. Our mind doesn't have capacity to contain that. The volume and the qualities and the stature of soul is beyond imaginable thing to our mind. Unspeakable, we cannot explain, we cannot imagine. Unimaginable it is. And then unimaginable, unspeakable, okay, unthinkable. All the three. Unthinkable also, we cannot think. Mind doesn't have capacity to think about it. It is beyond the mind. The soul is beyond the mind. No human can understand the soul. Then how we are able to speak on that? How we are able to discuss about it? There will be some question on this, because we ourselves are understanding that it is beyond our mind. The God is beyond our mind. The soul is beyond our mind. Atma is beyond our mind. We cannot understand what Atma is. You can't speak on it because it is unspeakable. How can you speak that? Difficult. Then how it happened that we are able to discuss about it? The people understood by way of being in meditation. The intuitionary knowledge is always available to us. It is more than mind. The mind is led by the intuition. The mind itself is in the hands of soul. The mind itself is guided by the soul. Atma is only the refuge for the mind. It has to take care of. Mind is always in the care of Atma. So humans are able to perceive when they are dropping the body consciousness and travel the beyond body consciousness, beyond mind, one has to travel. That happens in dhyana. That happens sitting, and the removal of thoughts enables the soul will reveal its identity. It happens with everyone. Whoever works on that, he will be able to get it. So through that knowledge, that is called out of body experiences. My dear friends, out of body experiences are very important things to know the unknowable things, by which we can understand the ununderstandable things. Then we can understand the life system in the physical world. All material world may become a tiny for that, when once you are going beyond the materialistic statures, characters, affairs, aspects, or whatever it is. Okay. So it is universal thoughts. The soul is everywhere. The soul is omnipresent. So it has to incorporate everything. So it is things of only everything. All aspects of the existence, it has taken care of. It is to take care of, in fact, and it is taking care of. Okay. So that's the reason we have to understand that it releases the universal necessities of love, light, and care, love, light, and power. What is love, light, and power? I think most of us know. People who have been attending the classes, they came to know. And for the freshers, if there are any, I will just give out some aspects of love, light, and power. Love stands for no hating, compassion, kindness, wide-heartedness, becoming one along with others. In toto, living personality. He will become living personality. There is no enmity. And of all these things is covered in one word, that is, we must become friend for all. This is incorporates everything. Friendship is so great that it incorporates everything. No enemy, no hating, no jealousy, no anger, what not. That is called, Maitreya Buddha. Maitri is the supermost. It is in the a sort of like a sky, sprawling everywhere, incorporating everywhere, leaving nothing beyond that. Okay. So the friendship is the greatest. It is indicated by love fact. That is called noble character. So nobility is resonant always. It is reflected always from this soul. That's why we should always, align ourselves with the soul. And what is light? Light is something that every one of us need essentially to walk the path of what we are supposed to take. The path of truth, the path of righteousness, we have to follow. Right path we have to follow. How? There should be light in your hand. There should be a torch-like thing to show the path, to avoid falling in a pit. So we must have some sort of light. Means in human, it is wisdom. Wisdom means discriminatory capacity, thinking capacity to decipher what is right and what is wrong, to choose the right thing from the options, whatever given to you. Human has got free will. In some other class, I was explaining free will means not that whatever you want, whatever you wish to do, you can do. No. There may be so many lessons giving that you can do whatever you want. That is a free will. But don't confuse yourself. Whatever you wish, you can do, but it is not based on likes and dislikes. We should be careful enough. That careful thoughts, that careful deciphering capacity will be obtained from the soul. That is light. That is called light. So we have to be away from likes and dislikes. Likes and dislikes are not representations of free will. Free will is exactly what is called to choose the right thing. That is called free will. Free will is there to choose the right thing, not to choose the bad thing. So, how to choose the right thing? You have the facility of choosing the right thing. Suppose if you don't have facility of choosing the right also, then you don't have a free will. Like animal kingdom is not having the facility of free will. It cannot choose right thing also, or no bad thing. Whatever it is programmed life. There is no choice for that. It is meant to live like that, and it will only do that. That is there is no free will there. There is no buddhi. So we should have light. Light means discriminatory capacity to do the righteous things. Righteousness is very important. Righteousness is based on dharma. My dear masters, I am just repeating some sentences so that people get committed to that. They'll remember always. One sentence will give us a lot of benefit across the times. Okay. Anytime it is, throughout the life. The spiritual science is the lesson for life, not for particular event. So Dharma Palana is very wonderful word. What is Dharma Palana? Dharma Palana is nothing but light. You have light, you will have Dharma. What is Dharma? Dharma means Ahimsa Paramo Dharma. Just keep one word, that's enough. Ahimsa. So these are the aspects of soul. Then you are with the soul. Dharma Palana, love light. Love means loving personality. In one word, being friend of everyone. There is no relationship. You are a friend to your father, your friend, your own mother, your own wife, your own sons, your own relatives, neighbors, enemies, whatnot. You are a friend. Enough. It is like that. Discriminatory capacity, always going by the right side. Righteousness. Dharma Palana. And then it also gives you the power. What is the power? Power means standing on our own leg, managing ourselves without any agency. Soul itself is without agency. And naturally, it will ask you also to do the same. It is very independent. It can help itself. It can manage itself. We should manage ourselves. One has to manage himself. That is called real power. If you are standing on your own legs without depending on others, then you are supposed to have a good power with you, powerful. Then you can also help others. See, when you are powerful, you can help others. When you are weak, you cannot help. So this is the universal aspects. It is necessary for all human beings, irrespective of any groups, groupisms, castes, religions, this, that, and everything, whatever it is. Whoever has got breathing needs this sort of resonance of the bright things, of attributes of soul, love, light, and power. These are very important, and they are all filled up with wisdom. So, my dear friends, soul is nothing but wisdom and blissful. So, it doesn't know any sort of inconvenience or unhappiness. Soul doesn't feel anything, either happiness or no happiness. It is called blissful. Bliss. My dear masters, bliss is no pleasure, no pain. Okay. No pleasure, no pain. It is a still mind. It is called, samadhi, stable mind. Neither gets affected, okay, nor it will cause any damage to anybody. No kind of feeling will be there in that. Only the wisdom prevails. Only performance infiniteness will be there. So whenever, whatever you are supposed to do it, you will be doing it. And it will not be getting any attack from anyone. No external attack at all. The whole world is revolving around sorrow today because of the external attacks, my dear masters. That is the minus point with us. We are getting attacked by all other people. We are only mindful of others, and we are getting spoiled in our mind and body and soul. We are totally lost. We lose our mind, we lose our soul, we lose our body also. Because of external invasions, attacks, interferences, whatever it is. But soul will not be affected in any cost. If we are aligned to soul, we will get that sort of wisdom. If we are not aligned, then we lose that. So this is the actually the attributes of soul, where we need to work only with the soul. If you want to wise, if we all want to be wise enough, then we have to take care, we have to take refuge under only soul and wisdom. Soul's wisdom is very important for discharging the purpose of our coming here. Otherwise, we lose the target and then we keep coming again. We will see this. Soul's divine mission is that it is committed to the law of oneness, evolve into higher dimensional realms. It respects and be aware of creator in yourself. It guides you. It always reminds you that you are the creator. Your intuition is always there for you. Accept all experiences and lessons for spiritual growth. Don't trouble your mind. It reminds you always. All bad or good events that you encounter in your daily routines, they are not punishing events. They are all lessons for you. So it reminds all of you. Everybody should be together. Unity is the lesson, including the human animal kingdom. Honor all spiritual beings, including earth, nature, and all living things. You should be friend of all. All are part of the human family. So what affects one will affect everybody. If you are happy, your people will be happy. If you are not, your people will not. So the basic principles that souls will always keep reminding us. And every being has taken a different spiritual path. You should not compare the people. That is not wise enough. So always soul reminds you that don't unnecessarily discriminate and don't unnecessarily compare yourself with somebody. Everybody has got his own spiritual path and he has to take care of that. And then everybody advances in his own spiritual wisdom. Everybody is working in his own way. So don't compare any time with others and don't unnecessarily invoke anybody's interference in your life. That is most important. The soul has got everything for you. There is nothing without, there is nothing which soul cannot give you. Then why are you unnecessarily looking for others? Kindly look into your own self. Seek the suggestion from your own self. He is the teacher. He is everything for us. Service of others we have to undertake. We have to serve others and sharing our knowledge, wisdom without hesitation. So you part with your hesitation. You part with your wisdom. Don't doubt your wisdom. Once you align yourself, then you will not have any sort of this sort of doubts or hesitations and all those things. So it will be easy for you to communicate your wisdom to everybody without any kind of hesitation. Okay, the wisdom is not somebody's property. Wisdom is everybody's property. Why? Because soul is in everybody. Okay, what you are thinking, another person also can think because the same soul is there only. So in any way, you are not superior to anyone. That is the message that gives us. Equally, you share the wisdom. Don't show that you are something superior or you are something greater than somebody else. No, please. Today you have, tomorrow everybody will have. So that is the reason teaching from the soul that we are all equal. Okay. And then mind, about mind, is a very, very wonderful instrument we have. Mind is subtle, mind is transparent. It has no self activity actually. It doesn't work like soul, but it is the agent, it is the instrument in the hands of soul. It derives its functions from soul. Okay, it can always seek the guidance, it can always depend on the soul itself. Okay. So the mind is supposed to align itself to the soul and work. Mind has to derive its energies either from nature or soul. Suppose if it doesn't align with the soul and take energy, then it will take the energies of the nature also. Okay. So it is like a crystal, in fact. Mind is like a crystal. Okay. It acquires any color depending on the object it encounters by indriyas. Okay. So when once the mind is not aligned with the soul, then naturally it gets aligned to the nature. Nature means prakriti. Nature has got solidity, so that will uh, it will be accessible to the indriyas. What mind has got. Mind has got 19 parts. In that, indriyas also are part. Dasha indriya samanvitam. You understood now? So, mano buddhi ahankara chitta, for that part, 19 parts. Pancha prana, mano buddhi ahankara dasha indriya samanvitam. Okay. Sushmangam, mano, sushmangam. Okay. Bhoghayat. This is the this is the dictum from Viveka Chudamani. Okay, Mahabhutotham, Sushmangam, Bhogayatanam Uchyate. It is like that. Okay, so this sort of 19 parts it has got, and it will also go. If you don't have control on the mind, what happens? It will work with indriyas. When once indriyas are taken for this sort of experiences, then naturally they look only outward, and then the nature will attack that. Okay, so nature will give its own energies for the mind. So mind is just like a crystal. It is. If you are putting some sort of color before that, that color will just the mind will take over. Suppose a red flower is kept in front of a crystal, the crystal will become red. If it is white, the crystal will become white. It is like that. So the mind, we should be able to connect our mind to the soul. Otherwise, it will get connected to the nature, prakriti. Okay. And mind trends are of resonances of these thoughts. So whatever thoughts it has got, and it will only work with those thoughts. So all reflections come from those kind of thoughts. So the thoughts should be replaced by the soul thoughts. Okay. The love, light, and power, we should keep it in that. Then the man will become spiritual, and that will incorporate all sorts of physicality. And then the path of life will be very, very easy for him. Then it changes endlessly. Mind has got a character of changing very often. Chanchala Swabhava it is. It will not remain just like that. It changes every second, okay, endlessly. It gets quickly aligned with the changing world. So that's why the world also is changing. The Prakriti will be changing day to day. All the things are not permanent. They change very often. So it will get access to the changing world. It is susceptible to any ill feeling or negativity and gets weakened. So the mind has got the instability actually. The mind is not stable, it changes. That's why the man is unable to manage the life, because the life cannot be soft always. Why? Because mind is changing. So these changes of the mind makes us very, very problematic, our life. So then what we should do? We should see that it will not change. That is very important for us. But it changes. The character and the attribute of the mind is changing always. Okay. So that it goes on changing. And one more character is there. It always gets weakened. Suppose because it is changing, anytime it will be either strong or weak. Anytime. Because it is not strong always. Sometimes it is strong, sometimes it is weak. How it becomes weak? So wherever you are thinking bad, the mind will be hit by that. The mind is a kind of feeling, because mind is a bundle of thoughts. Okay, all thoughts are there. When it is thinking, it is called mind, isn't it? So when once you are thinking of something happened outside, external invasion has come on that, then you felt something bad about something, then immediately mind will receive the signals out of that and gets weakened, because it is like a harming it. So any bad thing will harm. Any good thing, suppose if you are laughing, then mind will become strong. It is like that. It resonances will be very, very helpful to them. Suppose if you are feeling sad and you are troublesome, mind, so then the mind will be receiving those signals, and that it is very, very unstable then. It becomes weak. So my dear masters, kindly remember, suppose somebody hurts you by any kind of thing, manasa, vacha, karmana, whatever it is, or you yourself will feeling bad, okay. Then any moment you are feeling bad, you are troubling the mind. It is like taking a hammer and hitting on that. Everything, if you are shouting on somebody, then your mind is getting a hint on that, or dent on that. You are only striking your own mind. Then it will become weak. Okay. Or if you are jealousy of somebody, then your mind gets damaged to that extent. If something happens on you, unnecessarily you are getting worried, then that worry will make a dent on your mind. Okay. Or you are stressed, the mind will take a hit on that. So anything, whatever you are not feeling, you are not feeling in a soft way, where your feelings are proper, where your feelings are not supported by any ill will, okay, then your mind is calm and quiet. Then you will be strengthening your mind actually. So if man is very, very fickle minded, means what is that? The man doesn't have any stability of wisdom. Okay. He is not aware of proper things. That's why his mind also getting a sort of ups and downs in thinking level. Okay. The thinking pattern is not okay. So if thinking pattern is not okay, mind is also not okay, it is like that. So when once you are not thinking and you leave that, you are calm, then your mind come to the original state. Okay. Then you feel happy. It is like if you put a stone in a well, the whole well will be spoiled. It is not that where that stone is dropped. Entire well gets ripples. Okay, it disturbed. Same way, likewise, if you are just worried of anything, it will disturb entire your mind. So then the whole day will be spoiled on that. Then it takes time to settle it again. So like this, number of occasions, if there are more, then the mind will become weak and weak and it cannot settle back. Then always he will say that my fate is there, my fate is there. He will be discouraged in the life. He will become a sort of disinterested person and frustrated person, we will say it. It is like that. So always don't unnecessarily trouble your mind. You keep everything for working, not for the, you should not feel bad of it. Okay. So no emotionally, bad emotions you kindly sublimate. Emotion life. Actually, emotions are mainly emotion. Where from emotions are coming? You are thinking that it is all working on the mind. Okay. But the emotions are working throughout the body, in fact. And emotions are generating throughout from the all parts of the body. Okay. It is not only the mind, but mind will take all the burden unnecessarily. And sometimes the entire body also will be taken, surprisingly, it will be taken to task. And your total body will be shivering and you will fall down. Okay. So the bad emotions are two kinds. One is painful and painless emotions. So kindly, you painful emotions, why you invite? Don't invite. Whether it is painful, you kindly ignore it. That is most important. Just sublimate it. Okay, I don't need this. Fine. Painless emotions only you encourage. Suppose if you are happy at something, better. If something which is not in the way, simply drop it. Next. What next? That's all is the question. There is no question of worrying it. If you worry, then your mind is getting hurt. And you are losing friendship with that. It will not work for you. The more and more you are hitting the mind, then it will be dented and lastly, it will become very, very weak and then it will stop working for you. It will not help us. So that's the reason why we should keep always our mind more powerful. It is susceptible to any ill feeling. That ill feeling we should not give, my dear friends. This is very important of this class, actually. No attackings from the outside, actually. You should not bother about the external affairs, okay? You have to think for yourself and go by your own knowledge. And you work on your own ways and means and everything. You have to take care of your own work. That is most important. Don't depend on others, because they have got their own work. Why are you interfering with them? It's not correct. Why are you asking so many things that you will spoil their mind also? Because everybody has got his own mind to work. This is the arrangement. You are infringing the arrangement when we are falling on others. Once in a way, okay, it's all right, but not that is a habit, should not be there. And you forget how to work and you leave your own resources. You have no methodology how to work and you fall on others only for everything. The whole life is dependent on others. Then we become very, very powerless, weak, and then we lose our contacts and we have to come back and our reincarnation becomes a certain and that. Our bad work will get carried over for generations. Okay, again we have to take part. So, my dear friends, external attacks or external interferences or looking into external world, kindly stop. Okay. Then what is to be done? You kindly take care of yourself. You go into that. If you ask your student to find out the meanings from dictionary, don't ask everything externally. From there, every lesson starts. Whatever he wants, he will ask his parents. They start giving everything. and then he will forget about working for himself. From there, we are giving the seed of dependency. So that is not correct. We should attend at right time, at right level. The lesson should be given to the children, not to fall behind others. As far as possible, you should develop the independent work. Everything. See, not knowing is not a sin. Not knowing is not a foolish thing. See, working in a different way with mistakes is not a foolish thing. If you have got some handicap, it is not a foolish thing. Nothing is foolish in this world. There is no wrong work at all. It's only experiences. Kindly, whether right or wrong, it is for us to do. This policy will make you come out successful in all attempts. This is the way, this is the path, this is the secret of life. That's why mind is very, very important. We should not trouble that at all. Mind is more important than the soul. The soul is only sitting. It will not, but mind is 24 hours we have to work. Understand? But the energies we should draw from the soul. So we should make the mind easy to approach the soul and be safe in its hands. So we should exercise our free will in order to help our own mind, so that our mind will not take trouble of all confusion in the world. So we should have, we have the free will. Okay, for that we have. So that's why we should exercise free will to go for meditation as early as possible, and we should give this sort of seed to all other people. Okay. So mind keeps on bringing soul with different bodies till it aligns with the soul. Then always it gives us so many incarnations if it is not empty. So our target is to go back with the empty mind through meditation. Okay. So my dear minds, my dear masters. So ultimately, the soul and mind to work together. Other beings are Other beings are interference for us. Keep to yourself. Keep working for your goal by intuition. Remain friends forever. No relationships. Maitreya Buddha should become everybody. Okay, through meditation. Okay, okay. So we'll see. See, the friendship is a sheltering tree for all of us. Let us see this video. A short video. Let us see this.
Once upon a time, there was a young woman who worked for a merchant who lived on top of a hill. She worked as the merchant's caregiver, and every day she had to walk down the hill to collect water from a river. She had 2 pots to carry water, which she hung upon a pole so she could carry it over her shoulders. With time, one of her pots got a small crack along its side. She observed the crack on the pot and decided she could still use it. So every day the woman carried those 2 pots down the hill to the river, filled them to the brim, and walked back up the hill, balancing the pole across her shoulders. And by the time she reached the house, the cracked pot would be only half full, while the other pot would be still full to the top. And the cracked pot would glance at the other pot and saw that the water was still filled to the top, and it began to feel worthless. The full pot was proud of its accomplishment, while the cracked pot felt ashamed and miserable that it wasn't able to accomplish the same amount of water as the other pot did. So the years went by, and the cracked pot saw himself as a failure. And one day it spoke to the lady. It said, "Dear lady, I apologize for my flaws. The crack on my inside has made me useless. I spill half of the water, and I'm just not good." The lady felt sorry for the old cracked pot, and she said, "But pot, you don't understand. You haven't been paying attention. Look around you. As we return to the master's house, I want you to look at the path we traverse." So the next time when the lady carried the water up to the hill, the cracked pot carefully observed the path up the hill. And for the first time, the pot stopped looking inside himself and instead looked outside to the world. And he saw on his side of the trail that beautiful flowers were growing and beautiful plants, while the other side was still dry. And as the woman reached the top of the hill, she asked, "Did you notice the beautiful flowers on the path? They are only on your side of the path. I had always known about your cracks, and I took advantage of it to water those beautiful flowers along the way. Without you being just the way you are, the path uphill would not have this beauty." And suddenly the cracked pot understood, and he was overjoyed. All its sadness was gone. He understood that the very thing that he thought to be his weakness turned out to be a blessing for the flowers and the plants along the path. You see, every one of us is unique, and we all have our own flaws. Nobody's perfect, but it is those little flaws that make us and the world around us so interesting. And you know, butterflies don't know the color of their wings, but the human eyes see how beautiful they are. And likewise, you don't know how good you are, but others can see that you are special. This is Dare to Do Motivation. Thanks for watching, and stay blessed.
Okay. So, my dear masters, we are divine. So don't feel inferiority. We are what we are. So there is no question of failure. There is no question of weakness, this and that. And unless and until our mind is kept susceptible to everyone for external attack, we will be able to do the wonderful things. So don't accept any sort of external aggressions on your mind, and don't become yourself an enemy to your own mind. So don't feel sorry for everything. Why you should feel sorry? There is no question of feeling sorry for anything. Even mistakes, fine, good. After mistakes, right thing will come. Okay, this is the lesson. So the trends of the soul and mind we should know, and then we should be friend of mind always, and take the advantage of our brilliant and wise and super consciousness of the soul. Okay, so thank you very much. I'll conclude this session with this, and on to the madam next program. Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. That session was really interesting, and it is a very important lesson too for all of us, sir. And thanks for telling us that, again, reminding us that everybody's soul is the same, and it's only friendship that remains amongst all of us, and there is no relationship. And what I have today, tomorrow everybody will have. So that's a wonderful lesson, sir. And the video which you showed us also is very interesting. So thank you so much.
Nice of you.
Thank you, sir. So, dear masters, kindly, you can ask any queries now. If you have any, please raise your hand.
Yes, masters. So I expect all masters, to just give out their opinion.
So we have our Upadhyaya, sir.
Upadhyaya sir, namaste sir.
Namaste, sir. Sir, I would like to know that is it possible that all the time our mind remains aligned with the soul?
Yes, yes. Once aligned, it will not go back on reverse gear. Always it is aligned. Once aligned, it is permanently alignment.
And that is that can be achieved through meditation only, right?
Yes, yes, yes. Only by practice of meditation, by and by. And little bit of supporting materials, Swadhyaya is there. And then repeat The same thing with your friends and relatives, So we should keep on the path, adopt the path of spiritual science.
Right, sir.
And meditation is a must for every day. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Nice of you, sir. Fine, bye.
Thank you, sir. Yes, sir. We have Mr. Venkateshwara. We can ask him to share his experience, sir.
Yes. Venkateshwara Raji.
Sir, you have to unmute yourself.
Sorry, madam. I'm not able to speak well, madam. So sorry.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Okay. Fine.
Thank you, sir.
No problem. Right.
Yes, sir. Mr. Srinivas, would you like to share your experience, sir? You can unmute yourself.
Srinivas ji.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Lakshmi Kumari madam is there?
Yes, sir.
Madam likes to speak. We need to speak on because one of the faculties we should use for our spiritual development.
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah, this is Lakshmi Kumari.
Yes, madam. Namaste.
Namaste, Master Ji. I was just attended a session a little bit late, but when you were explaining between the soul and the mind. So this is my first session with your this thing. But before that, I had attended Chandra sir's session on. But when I attended there also, I was not able to understand soul and the mind. But I knew these two concepts are there in the between the meditation and all. But today you have given a very good explanation to differentiate it. You have differentiated very nicely between the soul and the mind and what it could affect one's reaction. Why this reaction happens in man. So I could relate myself why this is happening with me. So today you taught me that beautiful concepts. So just recently something even I did mistake. So now I was able to relate why it is.
Yes.
So thank you, sir, to making me realize that mistake.
No mistakes. It's only forward
mistake.
path. Yes.
Yeah, I've learned it. That's it. Just to know, like, I mean, you should know, like, if you don't know what is your mistake, then you cannot correct. So maybe I felt that this is what I did my mistake, hurting some other by my talk. So as you said, you shouldn't interfere in somebody's matter, whether it is your personal or it is to be a friend or any relatives. So keep to yourself without interfering or poking your nose to someone's. So that way you can keep up yourself.
Wonderful, madam.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you.
Nice.
Thank you, ma'am. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for sharing your experience. It's always a great learning with sir every day. Thanks for attending the session.
Jagan Mohan, master is there?
Just trying to see, sir.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Hi, sir.
Hi.
I'm Sovana Dole. Basically, I've just joined the session. Like, I've just seen the link a little bit late because, like, I was on sleep. I just woke up.
I see.
It's morning here for 4:30. So.
Oh, I see. Okay, next session.
Yeah, I would like to actually, like, after listening the questions, I really feel that I missed something important.
Okay.
Yeah, I would like to know if you are conducting the same session again, like earlier, like this week, or like. So I just.
We have all these sessions in the YouTube. You can have a look at them, ma'am. And we have the recordings which are there, which are available in a Google Drive folder. We are posting it in the WhatsApp group. You can join it and have a look at it also.
Perfect. Is it the WhatsApp group Pyramid Valley International?
Yes, madam. Actually,
All right. Thank you. I could get that. Thank you, sir.
Yeah,
Yes,
why
yes.
you
Madam, through the
were,
Pyramid Valley WhatsApp group, you would have got the intimation today. And as
Yeah.
Ananthi Madam had informed, we do have all the past sessions, and even today's session is there on the live on the YouTube. So you can, I'll post the link now in the chat box. So you can always
Sure.
log into Pyramid Valley YouTube channel, and you
Sure.
can hear master session. So it is the 30th day today. It's a 40-day program. So you can also
Oh,
look forward for the, like, look
great,
backward for all
great.
the different sessions.
Sure, 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 sure. I'm grateful. Thank you so much. Thank
Thank
you,
you for
sir.
joining. You're from which
Thank
place,
you,
ma'am?
ma'am. California.
Okay, great. Great to hear it. Thank you.
nice,
Thank you. Thank you.
nice,
Thank you,
nice,
sir.
nice.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Ranganath Sabji,
Yes, sir. Please unmute yourself, sir.
Ranganath ji, are you there?
Yes, sir, there, sir. Because ma'am, some technical difficulty on my Zoom, so I just a little bit late to unmute myself
Oh,
because my sound got stuck.
okay, okay, okay. So, did you
Yes,
catch
sir.
it?
To the lecture, I think you got. I think you covered some of the concepts already before in the previous lectures.
Already, I had repeated, some concepts.
But today's lecture is some different from the previous, sir. But some 1/10 covered in some topic, 1/10 covered in a different topic. In addition to that, some new concepts also in today's class.
Yes, yes. This is part 2 of that.
Yeah. Few of them are covered, like
Yes,
some totally maybe 1/4 covered in the previous lectures.
yes,
3/4 at
yes,
least.
yes. This is an extension for
Different
that.
lecture.
It is an extension.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Very
Good
nice of
lecture,
you.
sir.
Yes, very nice of you, Raghunath.
Specifically identifying the trends of mind and soul, so that we can know what is the properties of mind and what is the properties of soul. Basing
Yes,
on whether we are aligned to soul or not, also we can identify ourselves.
yes, yes.
At least in some circumstances, at least.
Sure, it will be helpful.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yes, very nice of you.
Thank you, sir.
So, okay, madam, next.
Yes, sir. We have a Nimesh, sir.
Nimesh ji.
Sir, today's session was very great. Something different only to understand.
Yes.
Yeah.
Something new.
Yeah.
It is a vast subject. It's an oceanic subject. Oceanic information, the whole universal information. The more and more you are trying to know, it will be still further, it gets expanded. And you will be getting yourself. You need not, after, suppose you are accustomed to this, then no teacher is necessary further. And your seed will develop tree in your own self. Okay. The seed of knowledge will go into the huge expanded tree of wisdom.
In short, we have to do lots of meditation only, nothing else.
Yes. Cleaning has to be done in the brain, in the mind. Mind level, we should be free. Then the intuition will start. And automatically, no teacher is necessary. And no external support. External support is always temporary. So how can you depend on external support? How long you will depend? That is what we should have your own power. That is the thing. You should be powerful. With this sort of a great effort on your own self-development should be there. Then you will get intuitional knowledge and remain on your own thing. Bas, everything is inside. Nothing is outside. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Nice of you. Sunanda madam is there.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Ma'am,
nice
you have to unmute yourself.
Fantastic, madam. Namaste, namaskar.
Namaste, sir. How are you?
Yes, going on. How, आप कैसे हैं?
Sir, एकदम fine. Absolutely fine.
Nice of you. I could see you. How is Rajesh bhai?
Sir, he is also fine.
Fine. Yes, nice of you. Yeah.
So he's here only.
Oh, it is there. Fine, good. Oh, namaste, sir. Nice of you, nice of you. Fine, good.
सर कैसे हैं?
हाँ, बहुत बहुत बढ़िया है सब. तो हमारा soul science, okay? Soul science takes us to endless happiness. आप जैसे लोग हैं. बहुत बहुत wish you all the best, sir, having come to this video class. I feel very happy that both of you are there today.
बढ़िया, thank you, sir.
Yes, you tell me little for our audience, for our friends, you tell about you, sir, only 2 words. आप कैसे हैं तो हिंदी में बताइए ना थोड़ा, कहाँ से ऐसा.
मैं बोलूँ क्या?
हाँ, बोलना चाहिए थोड़ा थोड़ा.
मैं सर भुवनेश्वर से बोल रहा हूँ.
हाँ,
ये सर लोग की बहुत कृपा हम लोग के ऊपर, मिलते रहते हैं बराबर हम लोग को.
हाँ, बराबर, वेरी गुड.
और अच्छी खबर देते हैं, न्यूज सुनाते हैं हम लोग को, ज्ञान के बारे में बताते हैं.
वेरी गुड.
और सर यहाँ पे बहुत बड़ा प्रोग्राम करके गए सर.
ऐसा क्या? ओके. आप कहाँ से ऐसा बताइए ना, सब लोगों को पता चलता है.
हाँ सर,
आप
भुवनेश्वर से.
हाँ, भुवनेश्वर. फाइन, गुड. ध्यान कैसा चल रहा है?
बहुत बढ़िया सर, बहुत बढ़िया.
So very nice of you.
अभी सर ये वाइफ जर्मनी का क्लास ले रही है, इटली का क्लास ले रही है.
Oh, fantastic. ऐसा क्या?
जर्मनी और इटली का.
हाँ, very good.
फ्रांस का.
फ्रांस, right.
इटली और फ्रांस.
Oh, बहुत बढ़िया काम कर रहे हैं आप.
जीके सर नहीं है, जीके सर.
हाँ, जीके.
उसके थ्रू हो रहा है.
हाँ, very fantastic. So very good.
2 क्लास चल रहा है सर.
बहुत बढ़िया.
गुड़िया जो है, गुड़िया बच्चा लोग क्लास ले रही है.
ऐसे क्या? फाइन. वेरी गुड. तो हमारे लोगों को हम फ्रॉम इंडिया से और फॉर फॉरेनर्स सब लोगों को आपका मैसेज जा रहा है.
जा रहा है ना सर.
वेरी गुड. थैंक यू वेरी मच.
अभी आपका क्लास, अभी कौन सा क्लास चल रहा है सर?
अभी तो ऐसा ही 40 डेज क्लास हम कर रहे हैं ना.
नमस्कार राजेश भैया.
नमस्ते.
पिरामिड वैली से शालिनी बुला रहा हूँ.
हो शालिनी.
हाँ. सो अभी या सर, थैंक यू. तो सर अभी 40 डेज से ये 30th डे है. शिवरामप्पा सर को क्लास हर दिन 4 o'clock से 5 o'clock तक जूम में चल रहे सर.
बहुत बढ़िया.
तो पिरामिड वैली और PSS एकेडमी दोनों मिलके ये क्लासेस अभी ऑर्गेनाइज कर रहे हैं.
ये सर लोग से जितना लेंगे उतना कम मिलेगा.
हाँ, बिल्कुल सर.
जितना लेंगे उतना कम है.
यस. नमस्ते मैडम.
नमस्ते.
ओके, वेरी गुड.
सर लोग से जितना लेंगे उतना कम है.
हाँ, भुवनेश्वर.
सुपर मैडम.
After a long time.
Yes.
Very good. Nice of you. Bye.
So nice to see everybody, sir.
Yes. People are coming.
Yes.
Sunanda madam is an enlightened master. Okay. Very good.
Yes. So tomorrow's sir.
Both these couple are doing wonderful work in Bhubaneswar, Orissa. Okay. So when Patri Sahib is there, they will take care of him, and these people are behind all sorts of spiritual activities in Orissa. Totally, they have taken totally, 24 hours they will be on this work. Hats off to you, madam. Hats off to you. Yes.
Yeah. Yes, sir. So tomorrow's topic is universe is the garden. No, garden. What is it, sir? Sorry. Universe is a garden, right, sir?
Right. Universe is a garden. Okay, it's a park. It's a garden. Okay. So you put that universe is a garden. It's nice. Tomorrow we'll discuss about it. And don't miss going into garden. Okay, we should not be in the desert always. We should enter into our own garden. Okay, so kindly understand and where we are and how we should treat our place. It's a wonderful place. It is as good as a garden. So tomorrow we'll understand the much more aspects of the luxury of garden. Okay, so thank you very much. We conclude for this. Next, madam.
Yes, sir. Thank you, dear masters. We will all meet tomorrow evening at 3:50 p.m. again for another wonderful session. Thank you all.